Hi friends. I hate saying hi friends. I gotta stop fucking saying that. Anyways, so it's been a little bit since I've filmed anything. I haven't painted in like 2 days. And I'm gonna try to paint today, but what I'm really doing right now, teaching myself how to knit. And it's been really fun. I've attempted knitting a bunch of times, like a bunch of times. Every time it goes awry, it goes wrong. But this time it's going right. So I'm gonna knit for a while. After spontaneously deciding to learn how to knit again, I took my happy ass to the craft store where I bought some large knitting needles. I got a size, I think 9mm, and I got 8mm needles and like a bunch of different sizes. And then I couldn't help myself, so I picked up some yarn too. So I bought a bunch of yarn. Well, not that much. I already have a lot of yarn. I didn't need to buy any more. But I bought this pretty one. Look how pretty that is. I'm gonna make a sweater out of that one. I've gotten pretty far in what I'm working on. No, I haven't. I'm like not even done with one panel. Like, do you see those stitches? Okay, Miss Knitter, who am I? So I'm making a sweater. This is the first panel. And I'm just gonna work on this for a while. You'll see that I do not finish it in this video. I don't even finish the other sweater that I work on in this video. But I think this was more just me trying to get the hang of knitting because I've tried so many times and it just never works. Look at this strawberry pillow I made. Fun little fact about me, I love crocheting and knitting. I'm not great at knitting, but I'm getting there. So I had an idea. I was scrolling through Pinterest and I was like, I want to make a sweater. And I started a sweater. Here it is so far. And then I was rewatching Agatha All Along. And I was like, you know who wears the sweater? Billy Maximoff. And you know what I want to make? Billy Maximoff sweater. So I'm gonna do that. And maybe, I don't know. The sweater in question. Like, that can't be that hard to make. Okay, so I found some pretty high quality images, right? So here, that's just cable knit, right? And then it seems like there's 2 pieces of cable knit, like right down the middle, with like distressed stitches here. And this all seems like it's embroidered. So that can't be that difficult. And it seems like there's just like some distressed pieces. And that's like, I've never done that before, but I'm like feeling overconfident. So I'm gonna try. I already had a bunch of gray yarn that I didn't know about. I was looking through my stuff and I found a bunch of this yarn. So it's a sign, guys. So I'm watching Agatha All Along again, and I couldn't find a picture of the back of this sweater. So I was like, wait a second, why don't I just get the picture myself? So I found out that it's also cable knit in the back. It seems like it's cable knit like right down the center in the front and the back, and then some cable knit on the sides. And then we have some more runes back here and some more distressed parts. And I remember seeing in like an ad spot or something that Teen actually had the crown embroidered in the back, but I can't really see it, so I'm gonna try to zoom in more. Okay, so I know this looks like gibberish, but it's making sense in my head. I was noticing that there's a specific amount of twists in the middle on both sides. I have no idea what the heck this is, so we're gonna figure that out later. And there's no ribbing at the bottom, no ribbing at the bottom of the arms either. So this is kind of what I've got, like, so far for the front and back panel and the 2 arm panels. I'm gonna figure out the distressing part as I go. I have no idea how to knit cables, so I guess I'm gonna learn. Wish me luck. So right now I'm teaching myself how to cable knit. And it's going. I don't know if it's going good, but it's definitely going. But the good part about the sweater I'm making is that it's supposed to be a little distressed, so I don't have to worry too much about making it perfect. I kind of think these cables are like larger than 8, because right now these, okay, look, right, let's hold these together. This is an 8 stitch cable. I'm not sure if those are looking that similar. I mean, it kind of is. It kind of is. I had no idea that there was a difference between right-leaning like cable twists and left-leaning cable twists. So I finally found out that that's a thing. And now I'm gonna analyze the sweater again and figure out if they're right-leaning or left-leaning twists. Big brained. So for my swatch, I found out that 4 stitches is 1 inch across and 8 rows is 1 inch down. So after like literally counting the rows that I could see on the sweater, because I realized that it looks like just normal stockinette stitch. And so I originally thought that it was 20 rows of like knitting and then I would start a cable twist, but you'll see that later on I figured out it's not 20, it's actually 13 rows of knitting and then cable twist for my gauge swatch. After doing the first cable, I was feeling very nervous because my stockinette stitches were curling a lot, and I know they curl, but they were curling like a lot. So it looked like nothing, and I was starting to distress a few of the stitches, and then I started my second cable, and this is what I have. So far, I have 2 cable twists done. I don't even know if that's what they're called. But also, I just woke up, so if I sound a little crazy, that's why. I'm drinking my coffee and I'm working on this. So right now I have, I think, like 32 rows done of the whole. I don't know if I want this to be the front panel or the back panel. I might make it the back panel because, hold on, let me show y'all. Because on the sweater, there's these like ridges that are, I'm pretty sure, just like drop stitches, but I didn't realize that drop stitches, I had to do it like when I finished all of the twists, and I did it on like one particular twist, but I didn't like how that looked, so I'm just gonna do the 2 other twists, because I think there's 4. Yeah, I think there's 4 twists, because there's 1 tucked in. I'm gonna do 2 more twists, and then once I finish the last 2 twists, then I'm gonna drop a stitch like up here, and I'm gonna like pull down until it reaches like to this hole. But yeah, so far I'm pretty happy for like a first knitting experience. This is going pretty smoothly. Okay, so it's been like 3 hours and I've gotten this much done. Love that for me. This is where I'm at. I think I'm on the 3rd. I'm about to start the 3rd twist. The 3rd cable, if you will. Cable knit, whatever the fuck. But honestly, I've gotten a lot done. How many inches is this? Let's find out. I think this is like 6 or 7 inches. Almost 7 inches. When it's stretched, it's even more, okay? So I've gotten a lot done in the last day and a half. Guys, I hate purling. Not that I hate purling, it's just like so much slower than the actual knitting. Like, I feel like a row of purling takes me like 10-15 minutes when a row of knitting takes me like 5. Not even. I decided to take a break, eat a snack, and go to my friend May's house. We watched Howl's Moving Castle, and she worked on jewelry while I took a little break and decided to knit something else with this really, really, really pretty mohair that I have. What are you making?
Making a ring. You can't tell yet, but this is gonna be a ring.
I did a ton of gauge swatches, and this is the one I settled on for another sweater I might work on in the future. Now, I really, really, really wanted to show y'all my bestie working on her jewelry because I think it is such a cool process, and she's like a metal worker. She went to Italy and studied there, and y'all should go buy her jewelry, okay? Here's her Instagram, so please go follow her. Okay, so today is day like 5 of working on this, and I've gotten a lot done. Like, I've gotten a lot done, but At the same time, this is only the first panel. Yeah, this is gonna take me a million years, so you probably won't see the finished product in this video. Yay!